So as we go through many of the practical applications, most of the time we find there it is the input signal that generally we denote x of n. So this x of n, the same representation we have also been utilizing right from the third chapter, discrete time random processes. So this input sequence is consisting thereupon the sum of the desired signal that we are intended to receive. So this desired signal can be denoted by S of n, and along with this we are obtained with the undesired portion, which we term as the noise or the interference, that generally we denote by W of n. So next to that, upon receiving such an input signal x of n, we are asked to have designing of a filter that will suppress the undesired portion, that it means the interference component from the input signal. So this is supposed to be the generalized task we are given to. Now in all this particular scenario, the objective here will be to design such a system that will filter out the additive interference while preserving the characteristics of the desired signal denoted by S of n here. So here we are going to deal with the problem of signal estimation in the presence of the additive noise disturbance, and the estimator is constrained to be a linear filter with the impulse response h of n, which is designed so that its output will be approximating some specified desired signal sequence, I can say, as we are in the discrete time domain. It will be denoted by d of n here, and let us have the visualization of one figure that will illustrate the linear estimation problem. So here you see at the left hand side the desired signal S of n. So here it is added by the noise denoted by W of n. So it is from the bottom side here. The sum of the two, we are obtained the input signal x of n. So this x of n will be processed by the optimum linear filter. As we have the chapter heading linear prediction and optimum linear filters, we have discussed a lot with respect to the linear prediction type of the filters. Now from this point onwards, all the subtopics basically we have to this particular topic, which are the next topic of this particular chapter. So the optimum linear filtering here. So here we have shown it with the help of the block optimum linear filter, where to receive x of n as input, there it is generation of the output signal denoted by y of n here, and there it is the use of d of n to produce e of n, which is more focused in this particular topic here. So now here the input sequence to the filter, here we have shown x of n, which is basically the summation of s of n with that of w of n, and corresponding output sequence we have denoted by y of n here. The difference between the desired signal and the filter output is basically the error sequence that I have already shown to you, that is denoted by E of n. So E of n is equal to D of n minus Y of n here. Now let us have distinguish between the three special cases here. The first case is when we have D of n is equal to S of n. So that case will be having the linear estimation problem to be referred to as simply filtering here. And the second distinguishing case will be if D of n will be equal to S of n plus capital D, where this capital D is the positive value greater than 0. So the linear estimation problem is referred to as the signal prediction, and this particular problem is different than the prediction considered earlier here. So we have the next distinguishing condition or the case here, where we have D of n is equal to S of n minus D. Again there it is the role of capital D, which is again greater than 0, positive value. So this time the linear estimation problem is referred to as signal smoothing here. So now we shall be concentrating on the filtering and the prediction part here. So here the criterion which we have selected for the optimization purpose, the filter impulse response that can be denoted by small h of n, is the minimization of the mean square error, and this criterion is having the advantages of the simplicity and mathematical tractability. That is why we have selected this one. Now the basic assumptions that the sequences we have been denoting here, S of n, W of n and D of n, are the zero mean and the wide sense stationary type here. The linear filter will be assumed to be either finite impulse response or infinite impulse response, and if it is the case of infinite impulse response denoted by IR, we will be having the assumption that the input data or the discrete time random process which will be processed by this particular filter denoted by x of n are available over the infinite past. And let us begin with the design of, first of all, the optimum FIR filter, finite impulse response filter, and the optimum linear filter in the sense of minimum mean square error, what we abbreviate to as MMSE. So this is called as the Wiener filter here. So whatever the topics we are having in continuation to the current topic are the subtopics of this particular topic titled as Wiener filters for filtering and further prediction here.